Alright, NFL Week 3 best bets. We got the win last week with the under first half Green Bay Atlanta, so that moves the TikTok best bet record to 2-0. Hopefully we can get another win this week. I have a few best bets I posted inside the Betting Network Discord community, and it was tough to decide which one to make the TikTok best bet. But I'm looking at the Chargers and Vikings game, a battle of two winless teams. Vikings are 0-2 with 2 losses by a combined 9 points. Chargers are also 0-2 by a combined just 5 points. This one is expected to be a shootout with a lot of points scored. The total opened around 50, has since been bet up to around 54.5. That's a 4.5 point adjustment, pretty big in the NFL. The only way a total moves up 4.5 points is with sharp, respected money betting the over. Makes sense too. Two very high-powered offenses. Chargers, third ranked offense. Vikings with the 14th. Both defenses very suspect, ranking in the bottom third in most meaningful metrics. So points should come easy, but I'm not betting the over at the current number because it's moved too much. You don't want to take the worst of the number. Instead, I'm looking at who's going to win this game, and I like the Chargers here. And based on my ratings, I have the Chargers favored in this game. If this game was played on a neutral field, with neither team being the home team, I'd have the Chargers as minus 1.75 point favorites. But the game is being played in Minnesota. We adjust for home field advantage, and I'll give Minnesota 1 full point. Still have the Chargers slightly favored. When the Chargers have the ball, they have several pathways to success with both running and passing. Vikings' run defense is very soft. They blitz at the highest rate in the league, which is typical for a Flores defense. The problem with him blitzing is he's leaving his secondary in very tough coverage spots, and he doesn't really have the personnel to do man-to-man coverage in the secondary. Herbert's going to make him pay, I feel. Chargers are scoring points and not turning the ball over. This should lead to wins, but the defense is kind of costing them. The good thing about this matchup is the Vikings offense is very one-dimensional. They had 0 rushing first downs versus Philly last week. They pass the ball 78% of the time. It's by far the highest pass rate in the league. 9 out of every 10 yards the Vikings gain is through the air. I trust the Chargers a little bit more than I do the Vikings, who have the worst turnover differential in the league. Also, this is probably the one matchup where the Chargers will actually have an edge in the trenches on both sides of the ball. Fans and media are already calling for Chargers head coach Staley to be fired. Good news for Staley is he's a player's coach. The players like him, and this should result in a motivated effort from the players to help Staley from going 0-3 with his head on the chopping block. I'm sure we see a lot of players go over their player props, but I especially think Quentin Johnson, Chargers wideout, has himself a day with vertical routes against man coverage. More importantly, though, I just hope the Chargers pull off the win and we can go to 3-0 on TikTok Best Bets. That's it for this one. Until next time, good luck with your bets.